The Rill Explorer starts by showing many leaderboards at once, which is useful, but it also means that we're only showing the top 7 dimension values in each of those leaderboards. And sometimes you have many more values that you want to be able to look at. And for that purpose, you can click on the Expand Table option at the bottom of any leaderboard with more values than are displayed. And now the entire height of the panel is going to be dedicated to showing all the values of that. And that can be sorted just as the leaderboards on the main page can, except now you can quickly sort for any given dimension by any of the metrics that you have selected. And those metrics are selected from the list on the top left here. So these 4 items are now the 4 items along the top. You can see that the period comparison is by default only shown for the selected metric, but you can switch it on for all the measures if you like. And just as with the filters, you can exclude, so flip from filter in to filter out. And in fact, using the expanded table is one of the nicest ways of setting up the filters on your Explorer. You can get the full list of dimension values available. You can sort it by different metrics, pick the ones you want, and then when you click on the all dimensions at the top, it's going to take you back to the main display, and those filters are going to hold in place. Now from here, what is the next step you might take? You might go in a couple of directions. You might say, okay, this is good data and I'd like to download it as a spreadsheet, or maybe I want this sent to me on as a scheduled report. Also, I could use this as a starting point for a pivot table. If I click Start Pivot, it's going to open the pivot table view. So for instance, if I wanted to look at the advertisers split by their campaigns, I can really quickly do that in a pivot table view. And again, this is something that I might then turn into a download, an export, or into a scheduled report. So that is the Expand Table view. It's a fast way of starting, kind of like a pivot table view, but sometimes a fast way to set up a filter, sometimes the starting point to a deeper investigation.